Have you ever heard of a country where the internet is practically non-existent? Social media, messaging apps, and news websites are blocked, and even VPNs don't work. And travelers are tightly controlled and can't move around without an official tour guide.
Hi guys, and welcome to Turkmenistan.
My name is Gabriela and I'm on a mission to visit every country in the world. In this video, I'm taking you with me to explore parts of Turkmenistan that almost no one shows online. Almost every tourist who comes to Turkmenistan either arrives in Ashgabat by plane or crosses the border from Uzbekistan. But what did I do? I arrived here by cargo ship, crossing the Caspian Sea from Azerbaijan. If you haven't watched my vlog about my experience taking the cargo ship as a solo female traveler, definitely go check it out.
So I just made it to Turkmenistan after taking the cargo ship from Azerbaijan. And I'm now here in Turkmenbashi, which is a port town where all of the ships arrive.
This is a place that very few travelers visit when they come to Turkmenistan.
So I'm gonna stay here for one night, and tomorrow we are driving to Ashgabat, the capital city. So first things first, I want to give you a little hotel tour first of the hotel.
So this is the hotel where I'm staying, and this is the bathroom. It looks pretty nice to me. I mean, after spending the last night in a cargo ship, everything looks super nice after that. So yeah, here's
So this bed area, there's a TV over there, a mirror. And I got some pretty nice views here also.
So over there in the distance you can see the Caspian Sea. They also seem to have a swimming pool over there.
I think we can head outside and see what the city of Turkmenbashi has to offer. So my tour guide is going to give me a little tour of the city. So yeah, I'm going to take you guys along with me. So let's go.
So the thing about traveling in Turkmenistan is that you can't just freely roam around. You need an official tour guide to take you from place to place. This was actually my first country where I couldn't just wing it and travel on my own. So Turkmenistan was a very different kind of a travel experience that I would normally have. But honestly, it's not like I was a complete prisoner here, and I still had plenty of time to explore on my own. So I didn't have to be with a tour guide the whole time. But it's not like you can just take a bus and travel to a different city on your own, so you do feel a bit more restricted. So now we're heading out to explore Turkmenbashi, and our first stop is the Church of Saint Michael the Archangel, an Orthodox church here in the city. So Turkmenbashi was founded by the Russians in 1869 as a military fort, and they also built this church. Even today, there's still a small Russian community living here. It doesn't stay here. Oh my god. No. No, what am I doing wrong? No. No, this is too big. No. Oh my god. Alright, one more try on the other side. Oh my god, I'm just gonna leave it here, I think.
Put it stronger.
It doesn't stay.
Make it for him.
My favorite part of this place actually isn't inside the church at all. It's outside where there are so many cats just casually wandering around the church grounds. Honestly, it's a bit hard to leave because I just want to pet all of them. And my driver is in love with the cats too.
Ой, мырки, здравствуйте. Ой, какие хорошие, вон там, смотри, как. Ой, какие вы славные. Тебя подняли, да? Ой. Ой, у него.
Next, we are visiting Turkmenbashi railway station. It was built by the Russians in the late 19th century as the western end of the Trans-Caspian Railway. I think it's worth coming here just for the architecture alone. It's probably one of the most beautiful train stations I've seen in Central Asia. Next, we are driving a bit further away from the city center to visit this monument. During World War II, Japanese prisoners of war were brought here for forced labor, and many of them never made it back home. My tour guide shares an interesting story about the Japanese woman who later came here to church for her father.
Later was again very long work, and she had permission to take the bones of father from here and bring it to Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she did it.
The seaside promenade in Turkmenbashi is very quiet in the evening with barely anyone around. I just learned something really interesting. So the water level used to reach all the way up here, but because of climate change, the Caspian Sea has been shrinking year by year. And now you can hardly even see the water from here. So it's not really a seaside boulevard anymore. I had no idea what to expect from Turkmenbashi before I got here because hardly anyone travels here and there's very little information online. I'm surprised by how quiet it is and I'm excited to see more of Turkmenistan. Tomorrow I'm heading toward the capital. Alright guys, it's the next morning and we're now starting the drive from Turkmenbashi to Ashgabat. It's around 8 hours of driving today, and I think just in a way we're gonna see this old mosque, and otherwise it's just driving all day. But I'm gonna take you along and let's see how this goes. The views today are stunning, so I think it's gonna be a great day. As we leave Turkmenbashi behind, the scenery slowly changes to open desert, long empty roads, and occasional small town along the way. And then suddenly, camels everywhere along the roadside. Turkmenistan is actually known for having lots of camels. I don't think I ever seen this many camels anywhere else in Central Asia. Along the way we stop at the Saparmurat Haji Mosque. What surprises me most is learning that this peaceful place was once a battlefield during a war where thousands of people lost their lives. The mosque was later built here as a memorial to honor the Turkmen who died on this land. I have visited many beautiful mosques during my travels, but this one is definitely at the top of the list with its beautiful blue domes. From the mosque, we continue driving to Ashgabat, which is probably one of the most surreal capital cities I've ever visited. As we reach the capital, all I can see are white marble buildings everywhere and these massive monuments. By the time we arrive in Ashgabat, the sun is already setting. It's so beautiful, I'm gonna show you. And I can't believe that I can see this right from my room. Look at that. Tomorrow I will finally explore the city, a place I heard described as surreal and unlike anywhere else. And I'm excited to share all about it in the next video. Hi guys, so my Turkmenistan series will be a 3-part series with 2 more videos coming up. So if you want to see where I traveled next in Turkmenistan, please subscribe to my channel. I will post the videos here very soon. And if you want to know where I'm heading next after Turkmenistan,
Also subscribe to my channel because I'm already editing this video in my country number 147, and I will be traveling in this part of the world for the next 5 months, I think. So there will be lots of videos coming up from here. So yeah, see you soon in the next video. Bye.